After a long trip, Joseph comes in Egypt. There lives a man who is the most important servant of King Pharaoh. His name is Potifar, and he buys Joseph as a slave. Joseph does his best in whatever he needs to do for Potifar. But do you know what we read in the Bible? The Lord is with Joseph. He didn't forget him. And whatever Joseph does, it becomes a success. Potiphar sees that his home is blessed because of Joseph, and he makes Joseph the most important slave in his home. Joseph tells the other slaves what to do. When his boss Potiphar wants to go somewhere, they prepare a chariot for him. Potiphar's wife also notices Joseph and she thinks, this is a special slave. He is a friendly man. He is handsome. I love this man. When Joseph is at work, she says, Joseph, I love you. Can we not just do as if we are married together? And Joseph says, no way. I can't do that kind of sin. You are the wife of Potiphar. It would be such a sin to the Lord to do as if we are married. No, I don't want it. Time after time, she is pressing Joseph with the same question. Just come, I love you. And Joseph refuses and refuses. Are you like Joseph? Do you also want to avoid that you sin and make the Lord sad? One day, when Joseph is just the only slave in the home, the wife of Potiphar comes and takes Joseph. She holds him and says, you have to be my husband. But Joseph leaves his clothes in her hand. He runs away and he goes out of the house. That's what you need to do, eh? Run away from sin. The wife of Potiphar is such a bad woman. Now she cries and screams, help! Help! This slave Joseph wants to rape me! Help! When other slaves come into the home, the wife of Potiphar says, look, here, I have the clothes from Joseph. When I screamed, he ran away, and he left his clothes with me. When Potiphar comes home, the wife of Potiphar tells the same story about Joseph. She says, he is such a bad slave. He wants to do very bad things to me. Look, I have the proof of his behavior. He left his clothes with me. Potiphar becomes very angry and says, I sent this slave to jail. How is this possible? Now Joseph is sent to jail. He only did good things for Potiphar and his home. Now he is suffering. Like Jesus, he also suffered for our sins. He didn't do anything wrong, but he carried the punishment for everyone who wants to trust him. Now what will happen with Joseph? The Lord is still with him, wherever he is. And the Lord wants to be the same for you, wherever you are.